Trendsetter Extra. It's your one-stop show for trends, trends, and the tea everyone sees. Join the conversation, share your thoughts, and get the extra dose of what's shaking the internet.
And on issues making wave on social media to your doorstep.
Social Buzz Extra, where the trend meets the talk, only on Global Television.
Hello and welcome to Social Buzz Extra, where we bring you highlights of trending happenings making waves on social media. And today I must tell you that we have a whole lot for you. Of course, it's the weekend. Thank God it's Friday. So much to talk about on social media right now. I am your host, Ogachukwu Mobno. All right, to be part of this program today, all you need to do is to watch on DSTV channel 365 or on Star Times channel 276. Or of course, you can engage on the social media handles you're seeing right there on your screen. On YouTube is Global TV NG to be part of the conversation. Drop your comments, drop your thoughts. Also click, share, like, do anything you know you can to make sure that you're part of this conversation, okay? All right, let's move into the topic of today properly. And this one is a Nigerian truck driver shows how they cook with gas inside their truck while on a long trip. This is, when I saw this video, I was scared. To be very honest, like I was panicking because I know how much is risky to use gas, you know, in some kind of environment. Like gas is risky on its own. I've heard people say, don't do this, don't use phone close to gas. I've also seen different harmful incidents that happen due to gas. So, you know, this video actually made me cringe my feet like this. So a Nigerian truck driver has shared a video showing how many drivers prepare their meals while traveling long distance. We understand that some of these truck drivers, you know, can be on the road for months, weeks, days. I've seen truck drivers say, you know what, I've not seen my family for some months. I've not seen my family for 3-4 months. Because immediately they are coming back from one trip, they are going for another, they are coming back from one trip, they are going back for another, and all of that. And before some of them see their family, it takes months to see their family. So the only way they get to eat or do anything, some of them they even don't really take the proper shower. You see them close to their vehicle sometimes, maybe when the vehicle develops fault, or maybe they want the truck to rest for some time. You see, that's where they stay, they bathe. Sometimes in the early hours of the morning, sometimes when I'm coming to work, I see some truck driver lay mats under their truck and they're lying down there like they're sleeping there. I'm asking myself, how did they do this? Like, how do you really close your eye? What if the truck actually slides and something happens to you? Like, I always have questions in my head. Well, let's take a look at this very short clip.
Ẹ má fọmọ nílé lọ wà láǹgbá o, wà láǹgbá àtàwọn tó ní wàràpá. Ẹ má fọ láǹgbá lọ́wọ́ mi láéláé.
That food looks a bit like something I'm even craving for, but that's not about, it's not about the food. But yes, let me even compliment them, like they had to, you know, improvise somehow. That's the normal what do they call it again, oil rice. It's been a long time I actually ate something like that, and it really looks cool. But is that not too much for 2 persons? Well, what do I know? Maybe they might eat it for some days, or you know, keep it for some hours and eat it for the full day, definitely. But it's a bit risky. That move is very, very risky. Very, very risky. These people understand that they are doing a lot, but please, cooking here like this is very, very bad. I think they have to talk to these people, give them sensitization, orientation, give them, you know, good orientation as to why they have to not do this. You can actually come down from your truck, look for somewhere close by. It is a camp gas. You can move it around, so it doesn't have to really be on that, in that truck. Come down from your truck, drop it aside, very far from the tank of the truck, and make your food eat. I know that they are always on the road, but just give yourself 1 hour to prepare something, just to save yourself, so that your family don't say it is village people. You don't push the blame to village people or to anyone who is not even aware of your situation, okay? So let's take a look at some comments from social media as regards this topic. And the first comment is coming from Glitz Farm. Glitz Farm says, I bet you the truck is not theirs, and if anything goes wrong, they will term it natural causes, whereas it was their carelessness and negligence. They don't care about people's property. They will move to the next employer if anything sub or more. That is it. You know, sometimes when you don't know the importance of something, of course, abuse, they say, is inevitable. So when you don't know that truck worth millions of naira, then you can actually abuse it anyhow. And also, when you do not value properties and your life too, you are definitely going to abuse things. So please, let's learn from this. If you're a truck driver and this is what you do, just know that it is very, very wrong, okay? Let's take a look at the second comment from Naija Bething Mom. And Naija Bething Mom says, this really doesn't look like a good idea. A vehicle is in the right place to cook. It's risky. It is very, very risky. Thank you so much, everyone who drops their comments on this particular topic. I must tell you that, yes, it is valuable. And if you're out there listening to us right now and you know that you do this, you know that you are guilty of this crime, please stop it. Please stop it this moment, because it is wrong. You're putting your life at risk. You're also putting the vehicle at risk at the end of the day, because anything could happen any time of the day, honestly. So please, let's stop it, okay? Please. Aside the rule of do not drink and drive, do not get high and drive on anything. Highness could be anything. Try not to sleep also while driving. If you feel tired, we've seen so many truck drivers, you know, they just blink and before you know it, it is a major accident on the highway. So please, if you know you're tired, you're a truck driver, you're driving and you know you feel tired, you know your eyes are heavy, please, and you do not have a second person, there's always like 2 to 3 persons and the driver, you know, with them in front there, so that when they sleep, they can actually exchange, you know, some other person will take over the steering. But just in case you do not have someone like that, or maybe service lane, look for a better space, park and take a nap. A 1 hour nap will not hurt you. A 1 hour nap will not kill you. Take a nap. If you know you are very hungry, you cannot afford to buy food, or you have all the food stuff there in your vehicle, please calm down. Stay far from the engine of the truck. Prepare your food, eat, relax, and go your way. If you know that you want to drink, because I will tell you for a fact that these drivers can never stop them from drinking. Most of them will say, oh, it helps me to stay awake, or blah, 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 blah. And besides, they're 18. But please, when you know you drink like that, do not drive. If you know you are the one who drinks and you're already shaking, you and steering, know they see you eye to eye when you drink, please park the vehicle. Stay one place, go and sleep, rest, relax that nerves, and make sure that you're coming out fresh. You could take a shower too. Come out fresh and drive, because a lot of accidents that have happened on the way, they are not due to negligence. Most of them, we cause them ourselves. You are tired, you still use the road. You are hungry, you still use the road. You are drunk, you still use the road. And you are not even careful, you are not even observant. You see, I learned something a few years ago, that on the highway, when a truck is on the highway, let's say it's a 3-lane road, they're supposed to be in the middle while other vehicles go, you know, through the sides. But you see the way they drift on the road, you ask yourself, are these people really trained? Like, did they go to any school to learn how to drive, to learn the ethics of driving a truck on the road? These are heavy duty trucks. Some of them just, you know, go through, they just drift, and you're asking yourself, this is not a sports car. Please, let's learn, okay? So these are many more. Of course, that's why we are here. We don't only bring you trending issues making rounds on social media. We'll also try to teach, to wait, look at the advantages and disadvantages, to know how, you know, beneficial it is to the public, okay? All right, let's move over to the next topic of today. And we cannot, you know, end the week without calling the Middle East crisis. So Iran blows up Bahrain's biggest petrol refinery, spiking price. Since this Middle East thing has been happening, let me tell you, it's been a long time. I remember when I was in school. So I'm a student of history and international relations. So I remember when I was in school, and there's a particular topic, there's a particular course that has to do with Middle East crisis. It is a course on its own. It's the 300. I remember I did that in 300 level. I can still remember most of the things we did then. Do you know how boring this topic was to me? It was so boring. Like, I didn't want to hear it. I hated this particular course. Like, anytime my lecturer comes in to start, I'm like, please just stop it. I don't want to hear it. All war, Gaza Strip, this and that, the Goliath Heights and all of that. I'm telling myself, what is going on? Why can't we just live in peace? And I thought that could be history. Like, that would be history, actually. Only for me to still experience it. In my time, we still have this Middle East crisis going on. What's going on? So a missile strike attributed to Iran has hit a major oil facility in Bahrain, triggering a large explosion and fire at the country's largest petroleum refinery. Footage circulating online shows a huge fireball erupting at the main refinery operated by Bahrain's petroleum company in the industrial area of Ma'amar, following what officials described as a ballistic missile strike. Well, authorities confirmed that a facility in the oil infrastructure zone has been targeted. One facility in Ma'amar was targeted, and the relevant authorities are handling the incident. The Bahrain Minister of Interior said in a statement shared on social media. Officials later confirmed that emergency services were able to bring the blaze under control. The fire that broke out in one of the facilities in Ma'amar, which was targeted by the Iranian aggression, has been brought under control. Limited material damage was reported with no loss of life, the ministry said. The refinery is located in one of Bahrain's key industrial zones, which hosts several facilities producing petroleum products and industrial materials such as concrete and asphalt. The incident marks another escalation in attacks on oil infrastructure across the Gulf region, which analysts says could have wider implications for global energy markets. Military experts says the strike may also be linked to Bahrain's close strategic relationship with the United States, which maintains strong security and defense ties with the Gulf Kingdom. All right. All of these things I've been reading, just, taking me down memory lane. And it looks like I just graduated a few years ago. Come on, like, I think we should stop this right now. Like, let's just live in peace. I don't want to experience war. See, you don't know the effect of war until it happens. It affects almost everybody, whether you are part of it. You can imagine some countries that are not even part of it. Can you see what is going on? Like Dubai and some other countries that are not. We have Qatar there suffering from war. So, and this is in turn going to affect almost all parts of the world because, come on, oil. We get oil from most of these countries. We understand that Nigeria also have its oil, but some other countries too, benefit from these other countries that are at war. So please, if you know that you are there and telling yourself, you know what, it's not my country, it's not my business, after all, it's the Middle East and all of that, please don't do that. Let's pray for these people. Let's pray as one nation for these people so that we don't start reaping the consequences of just being nonchalant, okay? Let's take a look at this very short clip.
Nakalapit na namog yun.
All right, that's the short clip from there. Thank God that it is under control and everything is going well. We hope that, of course, everything ends soon because, come on, war isn't something that we want to be proud of? Why is it something that you want to joke about? Because a lot of persons have lost lives, a lot of properties, both government owned and private owned properties. I must tell you, it is not a good thing. People have been displaced too, so please, let's not, this is not time to joke about it. I see some persons creating content from this war. Please, let's be sensitive at this time. A lot of persons will lack sensitivity in Nigeria and some part of this world. Please, let's be sensitive. It is not something to joke about. It is not time to make money from people's pain. People are going through pain. People are going through a lot. And all you need to do, all you think you can do to help with that pain is to set your camera, give yourself filter, and also say some things that are not really, helping the issue. Some of you just make jest of these people, which is very, very wrong. They could be the ones suffering right now. It could be you any time of the day. So you don't know. Please, let's try to. The only thing you can do, yes, you cannot go out there to go help, of course, but the only thing you can do is to use your platform properly. If you are a content creator, please use it properly and make sure that you are bringing peace. You are known for bringing and helping to calm the situation instead of, trying to make money out of it, because that's what most content creators do right now. Any little thing, they just hijack it and try to, get views and comments and, make social media money, which is very, very wrong. Let's try to use our platforms to educate people, to, bring forth awareness, also information, dismantle useful information and factual information. Please, let's not start spreading fake news and all of that. Okay, so we are going to taking some comments from social media as regards this, and the first comment is coming from Dennis, and then he said, so America attacked Iran, but instead of Iran attacking America, they are attacking their neighbors because they are allies with America. Oh wow. That's what war causes. So you can imagine you laughing. It could be you. You might not really you might not be the one at war with the person directly, but you could be affected because you are neighbors with that person, or your friends, or everyone is looking for an ally. You know what? So please, let's not do that, okay? It's harmful. All right, next comments coming from the Working Memorial. And Working Memorial said, countries that should have just been on their own business now have to suffer for a war they did not cause. Just like what I highlighted earlier. You might not be you now, but yes, you might be the one suffering. You could suffer economically, you could suffer physically for it. Your country could suffer physically for it. Could be part of it anytime, any day. That's why sometimes when I see people, I saw some persons, carry placard, insulting, dragging, America, dragging Iran. Some persons, like different people saying different things. We saw Asari Dokubo recently, just yesterday, in the footage that is circulating on social media right now, when he said that Trump shouldn't do anything stupid because if he does, he's going to, Nigeria is ready, blah, 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 they're going to take over. Who told you Nigeria is ready, Asari? Asari, speak for yourself and do not initiate something that we cannot fight for. Who told you we are ready? When they listed top 10 or top 15 or top 20 countries with good nuclear weapon, did you see Nigeria there? How many African countries did you see there? Please, we are not ready for war. Please, we should not use our platform. These are things I keep saying. Do not use your platform to negotiate something that is going to not help Nigeria. Do not use your platform to stir up things that is going to, destroy the country. We are already suffering from internal crisis. We have a lot to deal with in Nigeria. We have corruption ravaging, the economy right now. We have terrorism. We have banditry. We have insecurity. There's so much. Then you want to now use your mouth jejely. People are on their own. You now want to, when you God, when I saw this video this morning, I'm like, the video of Asari Dokubo, I said to myself, first of all, can this man please, can they just close his social media? Can they ban his social media? Can something be done so that this message doesn't get to the ears of the people he's sending it to? Because it's not a good message. We saw recently when one of one of the assemblymen said, what, if anything bad or anyone in America is insulted or is hurt or any kind of thing, America will retaliate. And you are there saying they should not see, they have not come for you, just allow them stay where they are. The last time we heard Trump speak was when he said Nigeria is a country of particular concern and is going to help fight insecurity in Nigeria. That was the last time we'll get to hear Trump concerning Nigeria. Please do not wake the sleeping lion at this point, okay? All right, so let's move over to the last topic for today, and this one is domestic violence. Cross River Assembly suspends lawmaker for allegedly insulting his wife. So someone, when I saw this picture, and the first thing that came to my mind is, they said he is an assemblyman. So what happened? What exactly happened? Like, you had to, assault your wife, beat your wife to the point where her both eyes were all clotted in blood, swollen. And when I got to do an update, findings of the story, we found out that this has been happening for a long time, and she keeps going back because she has children. You know how women, African women, I have to tag it that way. You know how they say, you know what, I have to go back. I need to stay for my children, And a lot of them have died in that marriage for their children. A lot of them have been insulted and assaulted because of their children. Now, this is someone that is holding a very important office in Cross River State, a very important person. These are people that you will look at and you say, you know what, I'm looking up to this person. You know what, this person is my role model. This is somebody's role model, father, brother, and this is the way you beat up your wife. For what reason? Let's even exploit all the reasons in the world. Oh, she talks anyhow. Oh, she doesn't respect me. Oh, this and that. And it keeps happening. It keeps happening, and you do it to the point you want to blind the poor woman. Please, right now, I told you I did some investigation too from follow up on the story, and we got to find out that the woman's phone has been seized because they didn't want her to actually reach out to anyone concerning it. But a lot of persons have been seeing posts on her Facebook page, and they've been asking who is posting this Facebook page, because according to the lady, she said she's not with her phone, that instead the husband's family seized her phone, and they've been the ones sending those messages like, I love you, I don't want to leave you, I'm going back, nobody should be part of this conversation with my husband, I like my husband that way, and blah blah blah, I've apologized to the family. How can you be the one who is hurt and you be the one to apologize to the family? So messages like that have been popping up. Even press statements too have been released on that same Facebook page. That's the one for the wife, and people have been asking who has been releasing them. So they found out that, you know what, it is the family of the man. That means there is a serious assault. The family are aware that things like this are going on. So what do we do at this point? Well, let's take a look at some comments from social media as regards this topic. And our first comment is coming from Tadira, and Tadira say, they're going to use una settle, better remove mouth from husband and wife matter. Now the woman go they fight una pass. All right. The second comment is coming from the Food Networking too, and the Food Networking says, how do you aim for someone's eyes like that? Not one, but both eyes. The animal no need see light of the day again. Well, both eyes. That's my concern. Like, how do you aim at someone's eyes? This is someone that you call the love of your life, the apple, the whatever names, those sweet names you call them, and you are just after their life to kill them. Well, the next comment is coming from Shop Candy Accessories, and Shop Candy said, and she was still staying for the kids. Says a woman that the husband has disfigured her face and other parts of the body. Leave that abusive marriage for your sanity and for you to stay alive. Society will be fine. That's the thing. I tell you, I always say it. People will adjust. Live that life that will make you sane so that you don't start walking on the road like a mad person. Live that life away. Live that life that's going to destroy you so that you can live for people. They say there's something I used to hear, live to live. Like, you leave an abusive marriage, you leave an abusive work, space, you leave an abusive relationship, anything that you know is going to destroy your life, leave it to live. That's just simple. All right, that's what I'm leaving you with today on the show Social Buzz. live to live. If you are in if you are in any of this abusive marriage or relationship, please take a clue. You will see the red flags. They are there. The fingerprints are there. Please make sure that you don't tell yourself he will change or she will change. Men have also been abused. Women have also been abused. Children have also been abused. So please live to live. And please also, concerning the Middle East war, if you know that you've been making a muck and a mess on social media, all in the name of creating content and making money and getting views and likes, please let's use our platform properly. All right, this is where we close the curtains for today on Social Buzz Extra here on Global Television. I am Ogoch Kumobna, and all I can say is TGIF. Have fun and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.
When social media speaks, we'll listen and we'll bring you the extra. It's your one-stop show for trends, truths, and the tea everyone's sipping. Join the conversation, share your thoughts, and get the extra dose of what's shaking the internet.
And on issues making wave on social media to your doorstep.
Social Buzz Extra, where the trend meets the talk. Only on Global Television.